The House will be in order.
Disorder reigned as the House was gavelled in for a third day in its historic struggle to elect a new speaker. Before voting kicked off Thursday, Representative-elect John James delivered a nominating speech for Republican leader Kevin McCarthy.
The issues today are over a few rules and personalities. We need a conservative fighter to help this country get back on the right track. But the first thing we need to do is elect Leader McCarthy as Speaker of the House.
So far, McCarthy has failed to convince far-right members of his party to support his bid for Speaker. He spent part of Thursday morning meeting privately with Republicans.
We're just going to keep working until we solve it.
It's the first time in a century that a nominee for House Speaker did not sail through on the first vote. GOP House members opposing McCarthy have, for now, joined together in support of an alternative choice.
I rise to place in nomination the name of Byron Donalds of Florida.
To try and break the stalemate, McCarthy's offered concessions, including making it possible for any single House member to call for a vote to oust the Speaker. He's also proposing the holdouts pick 2 members of the key House Rules Committee, which could shape legislation once the new session gets underway. Okay, so 2 big questions still tonight. First, can Kevin McCarthy strike any sort of a deal to get those 218 votes he needs? Second question, if not him, then who else could emerge as the next Speaker of the House? Guys, only time will tell.
So, Nicole, it's 3 days now of this stalemate. 3 days the House of Representatives has literally been frozen in time. It feels like it's been forever, but it's actually not the longest record without a speaker. What do we know about that?
Yeah, we actually still have a long way to go. I actually did some digging on this. 1855, that was the record. It dragged on for 2 months with 133 ballots, so that was the record. Another big number I want you to remember is 1923. We've been talking about how it's been a century since the last time a speaker wasn't elected on the first ballot. Again, that was a century ago. That ended this year. We're now on day 3, guys. I have a feeling this is going to continue on a while longer.
Just hope we're not on the months-long delay plan.
It could be dangerous because then people on the Hill aren't getting paid. That could have an effect on the D.C. economy, not to say the federal government.
There are huge ripple effects from what's not happening right there where you are. Nicole, thank you.